Hey everybody, Deadpool360 here. Today we're going to be showing you how to make can burners. And we're going to go through the step on how to make it and what it looks like when we're done. Stay tuned to watch us make it. Well, let's show you what we need now. So what we're going to need is we're just going to need a big chunk of wax. Doesn't really matter what kind of wax you have as long as you have it in chunks. We're going to need any kind of metal container like this. Then we're going to put the wax inside of it. I recommend taking the wick out of it. We don't need that metal in our burners when we're done. Then you will be cutting this can 2.5 inches up from the bottom. We don't want the top piece. That means nothing to this whole project. Then we want to have a huge slab of cardboard, and we want to cut that at least 2 inches long. Sorry. All right, let's get into making it. All right, now we're going to get in the process of making this. So when you have a tape measure or ruler, it doesn't really matter what you have. I made a mistake on there before. You don't really want to go to 2.5 inches. That's way too high. I recommend just 2 inches is fine. Perfect for that. So grab your scissors. Find where 2 inches is. I'm kind of going off on a limb here. You're going to want to make sure your can doesn't have any sharp edges on it, just for the factor of safety. So it's fine enough. So you should have somewhat looking like this. Next we're going to go to the cardboard, and I said just about 2 inches for the cardboard, which would be fine. So start cutting this cardboard in long strips. We want it long because the more you have it packed in, the longer this can fire will be lasting. Alright, so just want to keep that going. Alright. So we've got our cardboard strip out like this. Next what we're going to want to do is we're going to start rolling on one side. And we're just going to keep that rolling tight. As tight as we can, but not too tight. Alright, so we're going to finish that. Alright, so we got our first roll right here. So if it fits in the can, it's too thin like that, you're going to want to release it for a minute. Find another 2 inches on the cardboard and start cutting again. Just because it's too loose, the wax will go right through it and it won't be that good in terms for burning. Alright, we want something long. So while I'm doing this process, things you can use this for is you can use it for starting fires, you can use it for heat, and just to melt stuff with. It's kind of just a fun item for people to play around with. Alright, so we're going to fit this in the can like that. Should be looking somewhat like this. Alright, so we've got that. Next we're going to come back to our cardboard here, and we're going to just cut a little strip off like this, but pointy at the end. We're going to cut it just about halfway in the middle of it and spread them apart like this. This is what you'll be using to start it. Then you put this right in the middle right here so you can get your fire actually started. Now that we've got this done, let's go take a look at our wax. So like I said about our wax before, we've got our wax in this little metal cup right here, if you can come over here. We've got it melting in there. It takes quite a while for it all to get settled in and stuff, but we're cutting it in small chunks, just in moderate amounts, so that this doesn't take as long as you'd think it would. And for this, we're using just aluminum foil and any kind of structure you have, and this is just chicken wire right here. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Come back and see us then. So our wax is all melted, if you can see it right in here. It is very cold out today, so I'm making sure to keep it hot just until we're ready to pour it. If we can look one more time at the examples again, you can see it's very tightly packed again. We've got that cardboard acting as wick here. We also added one just for an experiment with a wick to see if it would work. So we're just gonna pour this wax really quick. We're gonna show you everything. With the wax, you're going to want to make sure it gets all over the can. And we're talking the wick and everything. It will be sizzling, and I just spilled some. Oh boy. So you're going to want to make sure as much gets in there as you can. Alright, just wait for the bubble to get down. And you'll pour again. You'll just kind of repeat this process for a while. Just gonna move this can out of the way. Okay, so that can's just about full with everything that we need in it. So we're gonna come back to you with this can when it's fully done, and we're just gonna show you an example of it lighting and just how it works and everything. So, come back in about another 10 minutes. Hey guys, Deadpool 360 back. We're gonna test out these little can burners we made, alright? Let's start out with the first one. Takes a while to light to burn off the wax. Okay, well, we're waiting for that one. We're gonna light up the second one too. Okay, so you can see the flame already starting to get bigger. The wick one isn't working so well, just because the flame tends to take a while to get down there. Okay, but you can see while we're lighting it right now, that since it's so tightly packed in it, you can move a little closer here. It's so tightly packed in that it's actually just taking a while to burn, and when it starts burning, it just takes such a long time to actually get burnt out. So that's nice. This one isn't doing anything. It's a fail. It's like broken or something. But this one's great. So I recommend doing it with just cardboard instead of the wick. The wick takes quite a longer time to go, but you can see with this one, it's lit up right away and it's already out. Alright, now to show you how to put these things out, it's a quite simple process. All you need is a glass Tupperware that's bigger than the can. What you're going to do, you're going to put the can down on a flat surface, flattish. You're just going to put this over the can. You're going to choke the fire. No oxygen, it comes out. I'm going to do the same to this one. Bingo. Thanks for watching. Deadpool 360.